5. Structure programs to connect with key moments for your customers and your business. As we've mentioned a couple times before earlier on in the presentation, this theme about thinking more outside in versus inside out. And I think this is particularly important when you're putting together programs and content calendars for social media. Often you're looking at marketing calendars that marketers organize themselves by season or selling period, figuring out what you want to be able to promote at different times throughout the year. Whereas within effective social content programs, it's kind of thought about in the other way around, where organizations start to think about what's happening in culture at this particular time, how the community is feeling at this particular moment, what they might be most interested in, and letting that guide a opportunity or a piece of content to be relevant in that moment. And so again, thinking more from a consumer's perspective, being customer obsessed, to a term that was used a little bit earlier, and letting that guide the opportunities and timing of content that you would be releasing through your social channels. One way that you can start to plan out your content calendar in the way that you want to approach your programs throughout the year is finding the right kind of cadence and weighting around different moments in time. And so I kind of use this baseball analogy when I talk about an editorial or a social calendar, where you may have singles, more frequent lightweight interactions, which would be kind of smaller pieces that are less expensive to be able to produce throughout the year. Doubles, which may have more media production budgets behind it, but you want to be able to shine a light on a particular campaign as an example. And then finally, home runs, and these would be done at very few times throughout the year, but they would be social specific campaigns that you might be running that are sort of the tent poles for your program throughout the year. So this might be something that is very seasonal in nature, but might also be something that you throw a lot of investment or energy behind that could be a little bit unexpected. But I think the point that I want to be able to really reinforce here is that you want to have a bit of balance when you're putting a lot of these programs together to make sure that you are keeping the community engaged, but you're also doing it in a way that is manageable for your team and your marketing budget.